We have seen so many people acting from the panic part of their brain. They have gone out and bought countless rolls of toilet paper. Lovely feminine women, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for continuously supporting the channel. Thank you for liking all the videos that you like, leaving me a comment, and basically overall just your love for this channel. As we are moving through these difficult times, I wanted to let you know that my heart truly is with you, and I hope that your family is healthy, and I hope that economically you are doing all right. If you happen to stumble upon my face, click on my channel, please consider joining our community of women who contribute to the overall femininity type of a revolution going on the internet and who support each other in developing our homemaking skills. Considering what is going on in the world right now, you might find yourself in a very stressful situation. You might find yourself having heightened emotions. I have always told you on this channel that femininity is a set of characteristics that we all possess inside of ourselves, and we kind of just need some help to develop those and to really help those shine through. When we find ourselves in an environment of stress, in an environment of chaos, it is so easy for us to be prevented from showing our femininity. We all know that we live in a more masculine-driven society. That is not necessarily bad. I am not saying that that is a bad thing at all. We need both masculinity and femininity, but oftentimes we find ourselves in this masculine society and it hinders us from expressing our femininity. We adapt more masculine characteristics because that is what is needed to survive. Without getting into the psychology of it, we know that when we are acting from a place of stress, we are in a fight or flight mode. So we either fight or we either flight, but all of those things impede us from expressing our femininity. What I have found is that when women learn to embrace their femininity and to act from a place of femininity, they do garner even more success. This success might not look like the boss babe girl that is praised in mainstream media, but it gives her a greater sense of satisfaction and it leads her in a direction where she feels more fulfilled. This may indeed be in a career that you choose, and this might be on the path that you are taking, but you might learn to operate your business, for example, from a more feminine standpoint, or you might adopt more homemaking or decide to become a full-time homemaker. Whatever that means for you, we know that it is very difficult to get to this point if we are acting in a flight or fight mode. If you've been a long-time subscriber to my channel, you know that I suffer from generalized anxiety. It is something that I've had for many years, but I have worked up the courage and I have developed the skills, especially through my femininity, in order to keep those symptoms at bay. Regardless of your background in your own personal health journey, a lot of you might be feeling this stress right now. I want you to act from a place of joy, from a place of love, and I want you to reach that satisfaction, and it's very difficult for you to do so if you are acting from a place of fear through your stress. The first thing I want to encourage you to do is to embrace homemaking. As you can probably tell on my channel, I am very passionate about homemaking. It is one of my life purposes. This is one of my life goals, and I would encourage you to find what homemaking means for you. I also would encourage you to try to look at the more beautiful aspects of homemaking and not just the organizational aspect and the cleaning aspect. I've made a whole video a long time ago about how I use cleaning to calm my anxiety and how I believe that it would benefit all people who are going through conflict. But I want you to kind of incorporate some extra joy into your life by embracing beauty in your homemaking. One of the ways that I have found success with this myself is by incorporating elements of my interests into my home decor. As you know, I love reading cookbooks and I love cooking from old-fashioned cookbooks. I also like fancy tea glasses. I also like 70s aesthetic decor. For you, that might be nurturing and watering plants. I know many of you are into the cottagecore aesthetic, so that might mean incorporating linens with floral patterns. I also want you to take the time to really activate your senses when you are homemaking. Use scents that you like. Bake things that remind you of your childhood. Light some candles. Use your fancy dinnerware. All things that are going to kind of transport you to a more beautiful place. I also think that for many of us, embracing organization really helps reduce our stress. I am a big advocate of organization because I do not believe that homemaking can be really complete, and I do not believe that you can get complete satisfaction from homemaking if you are not organized with your stuff and with your time. There are countless homemaking schedules on Pinterest. Myself, I adopt a more 1950s style cleaning routine. For you, it might be as easy as taking a little whiteboard and writing all the things down that you want to get done during that day, kind of like a brain dump. You can also get a lot of reduction in your stress by finding a home for everything that you own. The aspect of tending to our home, the aspect of creating things that beautify our home, I have talked about countless times, is a very integral part in activating your femininity. When life can seem completely overwhelming, when you catch a glimpse of your favorite things, or you look around at what you have created in your home, or when you have predictability in your schedule in terms of what is next that you have to do in your home, it's going to give you a bigger sense of control over your life. The next thing I want to encourage you to do to preserve your femininity through stressful times is to not only beautify your home, but to also beautify yourself. This goes back to the element of control. You have a certain level of control over your appearance. Getting dressed, putting yourself together, putting on some makeup, whatever it is that makes you feel more confident in your body is going to help you feel more feminine. There is also a big part of femininity that is activated through sensuality. And I do not mean sexuality. That is not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is really understanding your body. Now, don't assume anything before I say it, but what I mean by that is taking care of your body. This does not mean that you need to have every single special anti-aging product out there. This could simply mean incorporating a nail care routine. This could mean dry brushing your body, learning how to activate the pressure points on your body to relieve stress and to help with muscle function. This could also include a stretching routine, or even praying and thanking God for the body and the movement that He has given to you. I also encourage you to actually implement goals when it comes to your self-care and your beauty. This does not mean that they need to be big goals like you want to drop 10 pounds. What this could mean is that you commit to taking a 15-minute walk. You commit to eating a salad every single day with your dinner. People are even super into having water goals, how much water you need to intake. Not only for the biological aspect of taking care of your body and showing gratitude, but the more practical aspect of when you are working on things that are in your control on your body, it's easy to see an improvement over time. And when you find that your life is completely chaotic in all other senses, at least you can see positive improvement in whatever small goal that is that you're working towards. Another thing that I have harped on this channel over and over again, but it is connection, because connection is one of the feminine needs that we really need, and it is one of the ways in which we actually express our femininity by interacting with other people. In stressful times, especially like these, it's easy to remain completely cocooned in your room or your house. Connection to nature is actually very feminine. Going outside, listening to the birds, feeling the rays of the sun on your skin with SPF are all ways that you can calm your mind and help your femininity. We are also in a time that we can't physically connect with other people, but we can do so online. Send me a message on Instagram. I do sometimes take a while to get back to you, but I do get back to you. Have coffee with your friends over live stream. There are so many creative ways that you can connect with other people despite your circumstances. And the last major point that I want to talk to you about is learning. Learning sparks creativity, which helps our femininity because feminine women are innately creative. One of the life-changing things that I recommend all people do is know their learning style. I am a visual learner. You might be a kinesthetic learner. Learning about new things that interest you is going to promote more stress if you are not learning in your learning style. This is why I really like YouTube, because I am a visual learner. And going along with learning, you're going to really want to understand the psychology of your stress. Like I mentioned earlier, when we are acting from a place of heightened stress, this tends to put us in fighting mode. The simple act of understanding your triggers, of understanding the things that you see and the way in which you speak that causes for you to feel more stress is going to help you make more boundaries. We have seen so many people acting from the panic part of their brain. They have gone out and bought countless rolls of toilet paper, when in reality, if you understand that you are acting from that panic part of your brain, you're going to be able to rationalize all of the things that you can actually use instead of toilet paper, and you're not going to be putting yourself in that stressful and conflicting situation without good reason. Like I have talked about in my jealousy video, like I have talked about in countless other videos, the feminine really thrives in an environment of abundance. This does not mean abundance of things. This simply means a more calm place where we can rationalize through our fears and we can self-soothe ourselves. Understanding and acknowledging your emotions, I like to write them down. I actually sometimes like to talk to myself about them, to pray out loud about them is one of the ways in which I relax myself and I become more psychologically aware. I would love to know some of the strategies and some of the things that you are doing to remain in your feminine state through stress and through hard times. Leave me a comment down below. I will get back to you. I love you all. I appreciate all of you. I'm still praying for you. I'm still hoping for you. And in a few weeks, I'm definitely hoping that we are in a place where we can talk about some more positive things. So I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.